Okay, what's up, good people? This is EB. This is gonna be a quick video. I've noticed I haven't officially given my input on the Stop Killing Games initiative, and yeah, it's obvious. There's nothing to discuss. You know my feelings about the matter because I've been talking about it a lot on Twitter. It's obvious. There's no discussion here. We just need to wake up, because I feel that I think the gaming industry abroad, the AAA guys, they've reached a point whereby there's this type of hubris that's going on in their heads that is making them feel like they are superpowers. It's like some type of prophets or small gods that can do whatever they want. I think that's wrong. I think it's an assumption which is wrong. They made a mistake. You see, for those who don't know, it's basically when game developers, when they build their games, they usually do it in a way that they can, as we speak today, they can currently put it off. Like if it's online, they just disconnect it in a way that you won't be able to play the game anymore. And the thing is that if you paid for the game and the game is disconnected, then it's simple, you can't play the game anymore, which for me should be common sense that you should not happen. But according to Europe and UK, that's what's happening. So there's an initiative going on to make sure that they stop doing that. I hope that it's something that will be global. In fact, it's something I wanted to give some input on, because I feel that this is something which needs to be it needs to be unsaid globally. The issue is not even just a gaming problem. I think it's just a commerce problem. You need to have some set of rules. If you buy a game that is fully functional, you need to keep it fully functional for eternity. Because why? Because you spent money on it. It wasn't free. Unless they tell you that you are renting the product, of which is another topic altogether. So long story short, yeah, I don't see it making sense why it was even in that state in the first place. I can't understand how it got there, because in my opinion, I feel that if you spend money, you worked hard for it, and you feel like, and you have every right to keep it and own it and be proud of it. So why video game developers would choose not to do that is a very big shame on them. I think, okay, so let me just explain one thing. I have an assumption of why they do that. It's simply because they don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to making certain things in the game, like assets. You have a city like New York. Instead of rebuilding New York City again and recreating the assets again, they just put off that server with the old New York, have a new server with the new New York. Why this would be good for them is because they don't have to recreate many things. Because if you have two assets of the same type, they will say, wait, why am I spending money on this if I can just play the other one? Things like that. I think that's one of the reasons they're doing it. But I can't really grasp it completely, because at the end of the day, I make games myself, and I would do my best, even though I would like to optimize my expenses. I'd also want the consumer or the customer to have the best best of it, so, or best of the product. So because at the end of the day, it's a business. Business is a brand, and my image is on the line. So if it was my company, I'd say, okay, we have used these assets, we've spent 7 years or 8 years building this game. Step one, maybe cut the cost, rather cut the time, to make sure that you don't take 8 or 9 years to build something that will be put on a server that will eventually be cut out. Because I can imagine, if a game is like $100, what would be the point of doing all that? Number two, the I think that will be basically it. Because if, like, in my opinion, when I do make my games, I just make sure that whatever I make and whatever you get is whatever you own, and whatever you'll be proud of. That's it. That's my end game, is to make sure that the stuff is good. So whoever is in Europe or in UK and you're watching this, I'll try and put the link for the initiative down below. Although they've reached 1 million, they just need a bit more to make sure that all the votes count, because currently there might be some votes that had errors or double counted or something. I just know that it would be good to have a bit more than what was initially there to get the initiative going. At the end of the day, I believe that it's important. Everybody who plays games, anyone who's a human, deserves the right to enjoy what they buy, and they has every right to enjoy what they own. I'll keep this video short, guys. Be awesome. Take care. The video on the clip is my game, Garryax. If you'd like to check it out, I'll leave a link below as well. Be awesome, guys. Take care and have a good one.